Aber wir bringen these cuts by.
Is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Canes will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Running back searching for a hole. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much.
There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll run it from the gun. Turns it on in midfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the marker. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Now they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Bounced off his feet.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Touchdown, Cade! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it on? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing it around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Gators are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
They're working that left side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. on the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. On first down from their own 22. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's
lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion now, trying to set up a punt.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And wide receivers are doing this more and more in college football. You see a motion and shift all over the place. They give them the football a lot. Sometimes they use them as a decoy, but nice, positive game. But more importantly, defense understanding they're ready for it. Good stop.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air, seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Man, now and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs, because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Robinson.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Pulls it in. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The run to the left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run.
Sends it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender.
Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Bring in the heat. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And some room to work. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Bobo. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to get it through the air. Steps away to find some room. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing up. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, and you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop it back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Quarterback extends the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Grace. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. They go to the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Fires on the move. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Johns. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's go. On the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Gators! And the punishment has been extended.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake on first down, lost the throw.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Second down, he'll throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Chung. Rushes on him. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Banner! Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. This time it's complete. And he'll kick it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, Made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with it.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it along the sideline. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football to cover. They do, and they stamp this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. And he's almost to that 1st down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And it's It's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Makes the grab. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. He'll keep it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. A strike downfield. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Buys a little extra time. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go in the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Chung. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run play action. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.